All right. Hey, everybody. So this is Josh Bruce, and we're continuing to, right now we're just refactoring the code that handles method naming from PHP CS. So in case you haven't done the reading, if we come in here, we go to standards, PSR2, sniffs, methods, method declaration. Basically what we did is we took the body of this method and we just copied it and pasted it into our own, and we've started refactoring things out. Right? So it's a lot different than it used to be, and basically you can see that yeah, it's just a lot different than it used to be. Now, I am curious about this tokens. Is tokens only used there? No. Okay, so now we're about to get into the tokens thing. All right, so let's go ahead and move tokens down here, closer to where it's actually used. Now, so what's going on here is it's kind of an interesting way to do this if you want to do it all inside of one function. So basically what you do is you take the three things, or the four things that you're wanting to analyze. And basically it's visibility, the static keyword, the abstract keyword, or the final keyword. Visibility being protected, private, or public, right? And because this function keyword has to be there, otherwise we wouldn't be here, right? And now, right, so that's that, and basically we've got these zeros here, and oddly enough, given the commenting that's done elsewhere, we don't have a comment as to why this is here. So then we're doing something of find. I don't fully know what find is doing, and it looks like it is only used down here, and maybe is this an operator? Oh, does this operator basically do a combine? I've never done an array combine that way. PHP plus operator on an array on array. Yeah, so it's basically doing an append. Interesting. I've never done that before, but seems like an interesting way to go about things. I don't think we need the parentheses, though. So with that said, that's what that's doing. So it's finding method prefixes and empty tokens. I don't know what that exactly means, so let's go into tokens. And which ones are we looking for? Because it looks like they're just constants. Method prefixes. So yeah, method prefixes, and those constants, got it. Private, public, protected, abstract, static, and final. Right? So something for each of those. But with public, protected, and private, it's all going to fall under this visibility thing. And then empty tokens. So find empty tokens. White space, comments, dot comments. Okay. So, and find is only used there. All right, right, so let's separate that for just a second. All right, so previous, this file find previous, basically it's going to look for the previous thing. What does find previous take? So it's from the file. So let's go in here, look at this, and we're going to say find previous. There we go. Types, where to start, and then everything after that is optional. So this is what we're looking through. This is setting it to the default, which means we really want to look at the next one, exclude. So I'm presuming that if we set that to true, we want to exclude something. Exclude. Okay. So this is the previous. All right. And I'm assuming that I gotta get rid of the spaces at the end. All right. Now, I thought I fixed all those. Anyway. This stack, this stack, this stack. All right, that should be it. Okay. All right, so now we get into prefix. Now, we're doing a while loop here, and basically the while loop says while prefix equals this file find previous tokens method prefixes. Right, so previous is doing the same thing, but wow. Okay. So it's going to loop through. Wow, I don't know that I can even read this, like how it's stepping through, but I'm pretty sure I understand what it's doing. Okay. So basically what it does is it looks to see if any of these things exist. And not only that, but it looks it gets the position. Right? So like it's actually getting, yeah, it's returning an int or a bool. So it's returning the position where this thing is, whatever it's finding. So And I'm wondering if this stack and this should only be called once. Let's look inside of this file. Find next. Start of statement, end of statement. First on the line. I'm going to see if I can do this. Command Shift P, open shell, vendor, string file. Oh, I wonder. So, because I'm wondering if this isolates the answer was no, apparently. Yep, not human readable, I don't think. All right, well, let's put the var dump inside the loop. Starting to feel like this var dump isn't doing anything. So I don't want to do for each. Gotta get there somehow. And prefix. So let's start with prefix. Prefix greater than 0 or equal to 0. I minus minus. Because that's what's happening over here. Prefix minus 1. It's going backwards. And what is yelling at me now? Blank line found at start of control structure. And then we should be able to say if this file find previous tokens method prefixes is not equal or equals false. So basically there's no more prefixes left. We should be able to say break to stop that loop. Then should be able to say code tokens. So tokens can actually come down here. Tokens I code, right? And then do so if code equals t static equals I, else if, let's to create a conditional, t abstract, right? So if code equals t abstract, then set abstract equal to I, else if code equals t final, then go ahead and make final equal to I, and then else visibility equals I. I think. So that means we shouldn't need any of this prefix stuff. Let's see if it's still calling out our functions. Nope. So let's go in here and run our stuff. An error occurred during processing. Checking has been aborted. The error message was undefined variable prefix. So we got rid of all the prefixes. Oh, this stack. Okay. Too few arguments passed to find previous. Start. Okay, when does this start? Tokens, method prefixes, prefix -1. So I'm going to say start at I. Okay. So now come up here. This is custom. This is custom. Custom. Static declaration must. Okay. Yep. All right. So we made it. Whew. Okay. And remember, like so far, we're just refactoring, right, to hopefully increase readability in this case. So here we sort of have, yeah, let's try to squeeze in a couple more minutes. So let's do this. Keywords equals this. Get method keywords. And we're going to copy that and come down here and do that, and I'm going to cut that for loop out. Private function get method keywords, don't need to pass anything in, I don't think. And we're going to do a return. So if you remember a few videos ago, we talked about various types of arrays and how tuples work and all that other good jazz. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to return that, but I want it to be, I do want it to be an associative array. So what we're going to do is we're going to say visibility, we're going to say static, we're going to say abstract, we're going to say final, line up all the rocket ships. I'm going, since we can't use lists, well actually no, let's use list. All right, so all right, so that's what that's going to return. Okay, so instead of keywords, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say list visibility. Next one is static. The next one is abstract, and the next one is final. Right, and so in theory, Stuff should not be broken. Yep, this is custom. But it's not telling me that it's in the wrong place. I thought it should, but that's what we're going to do next, so I'm not even going to mess with it. All right, so right, and so the next thing I'm going to say here is I'm going to put a comment that basically says target is abstract or final, followed by static, followed by public, private, or protected, followed by function, followed by name, followed by that. And those are optional, so we're just going to put them in square brackets. Okay, so and it's yelling at me for the that does still bother me, but PHP CS is still running, so that's good. I want to do this. Visibility position, static position, abstract position, final position, static position, abstract, final, visibility. I'm going to change the order to match our expectation. So static should not be first, so let's do that. That. Okay. Yep, stuff should be broken at that point. And position, 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 position. So I'm going to change the order here as well. So abstract, paste. Why are you pasting? And PHP does accept a trailing comma at the end there if you want it. All right, so abstract position. So this, it didn't used to. That used to be an actual like crashing error. Right, and this way we're just continuing to reiterate sort of what's going on here. And so I just want to make sure of something. So var dump this get method keywords and 00000 59. See here, it's excluding. I think we're going to have to do the excluding part. Find previous I, null, true. Still not finding that This may have to be for another time. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Interesting. All right. Prefix. I'm going to throw this in here too, just to check. Oh, all right. I am going to, for now, take it on faith that what we're doing is correct, and that we're going down the right path, for better or worse. So next time we're going to be establishing, we're basically going to be going through this code here, and you can see it's doing a lot of different things. So because the files that we pull out of the system actually, anyway, I'm starting to get loopy. So as always, thank you for making the time, and I'll see you around.